What's up, guys? It's YYC Gig Work here. I hope you're having a great Saturday. It is Saturday, January 20th, and we're gonna do a DoorDash and Uber Eats shift. So we're in the Northeast today, Northeast Calgary, and so I'm signed in. I'm doing both DoorDash and Uber Eats. So I'm gonna see what we can do in a few hours. Wife and the kids should be there for a few hours. And we just got a $3 order. No thanks. That was for McDonald's, so I just denied that one from Uber. Oh, looks like we got a new one. It was $8.08 for 3 kilometers to McDonald's, and I took that one. It was on Trip Radar, but I selected that I wanted it, so we're gonna go and do that. So let's do it. All right. Well, we picked up that order from McDonald's, and it turns out it was a double order. Didn't tell me that when I picked it up, so that was weird. I had to go to Mucho Burrito after that in Coventry Hills, and then just dropped it off. It was 2 orders, 2 separate places to 2 different customers. So did that in about 20 minutes, and it was $8.08, I think, total. Not bad. 3 kilometers and done in 15-ish minutes. So that's decent. That's over $30 an hour if you were to keep that up. I'll take it. So now we're just sitting waiting for the next one, and we'll see what we got here. Okay, so since last time we talked, I moved a little bit. Where I was a residential area, so I came down towards the hot zone for Uber Eats and for DoorDash, and lo and behold, I get a DoorDash offer. It was $4 for 3 kilometers from Subway. I declined it. I had a thought there that maybe I should just do it, but I didn't. Maybe I would have regretted it. Who knows, with a hidden tip or whatnot. It's a very short distance for $4, and it's rounded, so it might have been a hidden tip, but I chose not to. For $4, that's going to take me about 15 minutes to complete. It's not worth it to me. That would be like $16 an hour if you multiplied it out. So I passed on it. I've been waiting a little bit for Uber Eats. I did get an offer from Uber Eats when I was still up at the other place just before I dropped off the order. But it was only $7 for 16 kilometers, so that's not even $1 per kilometer. So obviously I declined that as well. So once again, we are just sitting and waiting. Hopefully we don't have to wait too long. It's been good. I mean, it's been really short, but since I started, I've been getting orders consistently. It's just ones that I want to accept. Not so much. Well, and just like that, we got a $7.37 for 15 minutes or 3 kilometers. So I have accepted that one. It's from Wendy's, and I'm sitting right outside Wendy's. So that works out pretty good. So let's go and do it. All right, so we completed that last order. So again, that last order was $7.37, and that was for 3 kilometers in total. So still a pretty decent order, and it was a pretty easy one. Just waiting on more orders. I did get a couple of offers from Uber Eats, but they were like $3 for Starbucks or $3 for McDonald's or Fatburger, sorry. And they were not 3 kilometers or under for the delivery. Even if they were under, I probably would not take them just because that's not very much money. And if I wait a little bit longer, I'll probably get something between, $5 and $10 for under those kilometers. So just gonna sit and wait. And it's a Trip Radar. What do we got? $8 for 17 kilometers. That's a no. Guys, we've been waiting like 35 minutes since our last delivery. Not great, but I've turned down a few orders. They just weren't good. So went and got myself a good old Red Bull so I can hydrate, proper hydration. Got myself a chocolate bar. Just waiting on another order. Something I can take that I'm actually going to make some money with. DoorDash, I was able to dash now again as soon as my dash ended. So didn't make anything with DoorDash, but we're back on the clock for them till 3 o'clock. So hoping to get some kind of order with them, to add to our earnings today. Only made about $17 so far. Active time, that's only for 35 minutes. That's good for the active time, but it's not good for time we've been online. luckily I'm just I'm kind of wasting time doing this today, just waiting for my wife and kids to be done at Cross Iron Mills Mall. Having some fun out here, getting a little old sitting here. Anyways, we're in the northeast of Calgary, Coventry Hills area, Harvest Hills, Panorama. Waiting out until my kids and the wife are done at the mall and making some money while they're spending money. That's how it goes, isn't it? All right, so we finally got an order after over half an hour. So $6 for 2.9 kilometers. Not the greatest, but it's what we got right now, so let's go get it. All right, guys, so we just finished another order, and it was a Wendy's order for, what was it, $6 or $7? I can't remember. Something like that, and it was only 2 kilometers, so I took it. And mostly also because we were sitting for almost 40 minutes or 45 minutes. Like, it was a long wait. So glad we got something. Just finished it and gonna head back towards the hot zone. So let's see what next one we get. All right, another order complete. So the Burger King order had 2 large bags full of food. And luckily it was like just a couple blocks away to the person's house. So we got that taken care of. So far, deliveries in the Northeast, they've been consistent. There's been some orders coming through all the time. Other than that 30-some minute wait, say they, deliveries in this area of Calgary are probably good during, rush hours, lunch and dinner shift kind of thing. When I started, it was lunch shift, and I had orders coming through consistently all the time. Just nothing, or not too many that I wanted to accept. So now it's about 3 o'clock, so things have died down a bit. However, things should start picking up in a couple hours. I won't be over here in the Northeast anymore. I might continue doing deliveries in the Southeast, back where we are when we get home. So we'll see how that goes. But how's the deliveries in the Northeast, or in the North in general, for those of you drivers that are living in the North? Curious how things go for you. I also considered driving out to Airdrie because I had some time, but I chose to come back to Northeast Calgary instead. $12 for 28 kilometers. I'm going to say no to that one. That's too much. Too many kilometers for that order. It looked like it was taking me close to downtown. I do not want to be downtown. We'll wait for our next good order. I have had DoorDash orders and almost acceptable, but I declined in the end. And I'm only on for another 2 minutes with DoorDash, and it will not let me extend my dash. So, but this happened last time. My dash ended and I was able to dash now again. So we'll see if it lets me do that. But I don't know how much longer I'm going to be out here. I think I'm going to have to go pick up my wife and kids very soon. So nothing yet. All right. So we got another order. It's a double order from Wendy's, and it's going to Harvest Hills. So let's go get it for $8.41 for 2 kilometers. All right, so I went to Wendy's. We got 2 orders. It was only actually supposed to be 1, but while I was there, I got an add-on. So I think it was something around $18 for 2 orders and 25 minutes. So not bad. So we just finished dropping off the first one. Now we're going to drop off the second one. All right, the last of the 2 double orders, or the last of the double order is now complete. Guy met me at the door, even though it says just to leave it at the door, although he wanted me to ring the doorbell, but it was already there before I got to do that. So that was a quick, smooth one, and waiting for another order now. But yeah, that order turned out to be a lot better because same area I had to deliver to for both orders, and made about $16 for just those 2. So that's fantastic. That's what you want. You want those extra orders to be tagged on when you're, going to a restaurant like Wendy's. Sometimes they're big orders, and sometimes you have to figure out how to handle them. Like for this one, I had to kind of figure out how to separate them in my bag so I didn't mix them up, and then deliver one at a time. So that's what I did. I found one of those coffee news papers that they have at Wendy's, and I kind of I used it and put it in the middle to split them up. So far, it's been pretty decent, for passing time. It's been awesome, just to make a little bit extra money. How are your deliveries in Northeast? Other drivers, I would love to know. Drop a line in our comments and let me know where you deliver in Calgary. Northeast is kind of what I'm interested in, but anywhere in Calgary, let me know. How much money are you making? Are you making good money? Are you doing good with the deliveries through Uber Eats and DoorDash? Which one's your favorite? Which one do you get better orders on? For me, experience-wise, it's been Uber Eats. So I tend to, give more attention to Uber Eats. Also, DoorDash, my acceptance rate is low, like I've said previously. So I don't get the Dash Now functionality very often. It's only when it's busy. So speaking of that, when I went to pick those orders up, my DoorDash shift was ending. And like I said, I was hoping that I'd be able to hit Dash Now again. Well, it didn't cut me out. And if you click the back button and then go back in, it extended me to 3:30 automatically without me having to do anything. And I'm just looking at the DoorDash extend now. It's actually ending me at 4 now. So they keep extending my dash without me asking, which is perfectly fine. They keep doing it by half an hour each. So yeah, right now we're kind of in a residential area, so I'm just gonna drive down and just be back in the hot spot where the restaurants and the stores are, see if we can get something there and go from there. All right, so I was sitting there for only a couple minutes after delivering the last order, and I got a DoorDash offer for $4.25, and it was a very short distance. It was like 0.2 kilometers. I'm gonna say no. This is $10 for 6.9 kilometers. 22 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna say no just because it's going in the area that I don't want. Anyway, $4.25, and that was for a Starbucks order. There's a chance that that could have been just base pay, or there's a chance that there would be a tip on there as well. So I took a chance on it. I accepted it and I went. And no tip. $4.25 for... It was either 0.2 or maybe that was a different order. Maybe it was 2 point something. Anyways, it was a very small kilometer, a very small distance. So I took it, and very disappointed that there was no hidden tip for that order. Is what it is. Sometimes you gamble with the orders and don't get a tip. That is just how it goes. Gonna do one more order and then going to pick up my wife and kids at Cross Iron Mills. So maybe get back on the road later tonight. And yeah, so far today, let's see, we've done a few orders. So first order, $8.01. That was McDonald's to Panatella Square. So $8.01. And then we did another order, $7.37 from Wendy's to Coverton Circle, and that had a $4.37 tip. And then we did a $6 order, which had a $3 tip from Wendy's to Harvest Hills. Another a Burger King order for $6, so base pay plus $3 tip. And we also had a double order from Wendy's. One of the tips has shown up, and the tip was $5.41 plus first base pay, which is $5, or total base pay, which is $5 for the two orders. So right now, that's $10.41 for those two. I'm still expecting the second order tip to show up at some point here, because that one's supposed to be $16.24. Just got another Starbucks Uber Eats order, or my first one, I should say. The last one that I did was with DoorDash for $5 and some cents for practically the same amount of kilometers as the last one. So I just declined it. I'm looking for a little bit more money than that to close out the shift. So far tonight, we have gotten $43.62 plus DoorDash. So about $50 for the night for this short shift in the northeast of Calgary. So not bad. I've been just waiting for my family to shop. So a good way to make up the time and make some money while they spend money. So still looking for a banger, or at least a decent order to close out the shift. I am still logged into DoorDash. They let me extend until 5 o'clock. Just hopefully, I would like to get another one with DoorDash that's worthwhile, because so far I've only done a $4.25 order that had no tip. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. Okay, so yeah, we completed as much as we could today. while waiting for my family. So I'm now at Cross Iron Mills, just waiting for them to come out. And yeah, I say we did okay today. All in all, this shift I made $48.04. More would be nice, but yeah, I'm happy with it, especially when I was doing nothing. I would have just been sitting in the truck or walking the mall looking for something that I don't need. So made a little bit of money, and yeah, thanks for coming along with me. Make sure you like and hit that subscribe button to our channel to keep updated and see more from me when I am able to post. And yeah, have a great day, guys, and we might see you tonight or later this weekend. Take care.